1,000 Syrian refugees admitted to the United States. Now, there's an interesting story here when you break down those numbers. EMAC.
Muslims, 9,945. Christians, just 52. Remember, John Kerry said, yes, there's Christian genocide going on, but he only did that after the House of Representatives voted unanimously saying, yes, there's genocide of Christians going on in the Middle East.
9,945 Muslims, 52 Christians. Those
Coming
numbers?
in, that's correct.
Got it. Zudi Jasser is with us this morning. Zudi, can you explain this to our viewers? 9,945 Muslims and 52 Christians. I thought it was the Christians who were being killed and slaughtered.
Well, Stuart, this is what happens when you don't have ideological vetting. When we just sort of let first come, first serve, you're not going to actually be fair. This is why vetting is so important, because the Christians are not Islamists. We have to vet against Islamists, and then the numbers will follow. And the Christians are getting it from both sides. The Assadists, the Assad regime, works with Hezbollah and the radical Shia element, and then the ISIS Islamists are radical Sunni elements. So caught in the middle are the Christian community. They can't even go to the refugee camps because they get persecuted there. Yeah. So we have to make an effort to bring them out, active effort to do so. And when the State Department doesn't, they just sort of let the ones in Turkey, Jordan, wherever they are come out. It's going to be 99.9% Sunni Muslim.
See, I'm not looking for a religious test. I'm far from it. I'm looking for a genuine refugee test. Who are the genuinely persecuted people? Bring them in. That's America's role. I've got no problem with that. I don't care who they are.
And exactly, and we're at war. We're at war against political Islam, the Islamists that have a theopolitical ideology that hates the West, hates freedom and democracy. That includes, from a tough love perspective, an ideology within the Muslim community, but not all Muslims. And so far, even before, it used to be 50-50 Christians of the 30,000. The last 10,000 has been all Sunni Muslim because we have no longer been vetting. I mean, when Secretary Kerry yesterday in Bangladesh makes this statement, oh, too bad the media is paying too much attention to terrorism, they just shouldn't even pay attention to it, that tells you where the radar of the State Department is. And unfortunately, the Christian community is caught in the middle and being ignored.
And let me fill that in for you. Exactly what John Kerry said yesterday in the media. If you decide one day you're going to be a terrorist, you can make some noise. Perhaps the media should do us all a service if they didn't cover it quite as much. People wouldn't know what's going on. That's the Secretary of State from the United States of America saying that kind of thing. What is this?
I don't even know. I'm speechless to hear our Secretary of State, as we take in thousands of refugees, most of whom need refuge, as you are saying, Stuart. But if we don't vet for the ideologies that threaten us, that lead to terrorism, if we don't have a barometer in which to predict and know what are the precursors for radicalization, which is Islamism, then he's going to make ridiculous utterances like this that completely portray him as either being a fool or trying to deceive America. And Americans are smart. And I hope, as we head towards an election season, we start to get politicians that really understand what keeps America safe.
Yeah, and get her to talk about it too. Zudi Jasser, thank you very much indeed, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Anytime. Thanks, Billy.